Greetings, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. And thank you, everyone, for joining me here tonight. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. 7.5 million Americans will lose federal benefits next month. And also, millions of Americans may also be missing out on monthly payments. Social Security beneficiaries could receive a raise very soon. This Friday, I will be announcing 3 more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. Please enter my giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and also leaving a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. Social Security recipients could be in for some good news. As financial experts say, a cost of living adjustment, known as COLA, could increase their monthly checks next year. Social Security entitlements have not gotten a decent boost in decades, and the program barely kept up with the cost of living. But next year, those checks could be much bigger. Inflation is creeping up. Every year, the entitlement benefits for millions of people that rely on Social Security is adjusted to account for inflation. Over the last 20 years, inflation has not been a big issue, so the monthly payment has not gone up all that much. But in 2021, the increase was 1.2%. But next year, the cost of living adjustment might increase by 6.1%. This will be the biggest increase since the early 1980s. With continued inflation comes a long-term danger to Social Security. The money is invested in the U.S. Treasury, and that average return may not keep up with inflation, meaning the pot of money retirees depend on dwindles faster. So how does that affect you? There could be a possible tax increase down the road, or changes to when you might be eligible, or maybe perhaps a lesser amount doled out based on the means test.
Well, thank you, Madam Vice President. First of all, I want to thank a group of senators, Democrats and Republicans, for doing what they told me they would do. The death of this legislation was mildly premature, as reported. They said they're willing to work in a bipartisan manner, and I want to thank them for keeping their word. That's just what they did. After years and years of infrastructure week, we're on the cusp of an infrastructure decade that I truly believe will transform America. As you all know, just a short while ago, the United States Senate passed the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, the very legislation I ran on when I announced my candidacy for the nomination for president. A historic investment in the nation's roads and highways, bridges and transit, and our drinking water systems and broadband, clean energy, environmental cleanup, and making infrastructure more resilient and the climate crisis much more in our minds, and how do we deal with it. You know, we're poised once again, and I mean this in a literal sense, to make the same kind of historic investments that have so often made it possible for America to build the future and allow us to outcompete the rest of the world. From building the Erie Canal in the early 1800s, a bipartisan effort, the Transcontinental Railroad, to construction that was constructed during the Civil War, to Dwight Eisenhower's interstate highway system in 1950s, the investments that literally connected our entire nation and fundamentally changed the pattern of life in America, to the public investments that took us to the moon and the discovery of life-saving medicines and vaccines and gave us the internet. America's often had the greatest prosperity and made the most progress when we invest in America itself. And that's what this infrastructure.
Many Americans right now are looking to Labor Day with dread. That is when some 7.5 million Americans will stop receiving their unemployment benefits. That number is more than 5 times the 1.3 million Americans who lost aid in December 2013, as the country walked away from the Great Recession. Although the economy has been improving from the public health crisis at a steady rate, the United States is still down more than 5.5 million jobs from February 2020. And as a result of this, Andrew Stetner, a national unemployment expert, is sounding the alarm about the consequences of ending the benefits next month. CNBC News spoke with him last week. Andrew Stetner said, Congress decided to cover a lot of people who are normally ineligible for benefits, including gig workers and freelancers, and people who could not work because they had to take care of their kids with schools closed. We also increased the amount of these benefits. These changes are the unsung hero of the economic recovery. We had millions of workers laid off, but we did not see an increase in poverty, and it kept consumer spending solid and stable. The latest jobs report was very strong, but that was before the rise. We also know the fastest growth of jobs is in the leisure and hospitality sector. States that have cut benefits off already are not gaining employees any faster than states that have kept them. People know the benefits are temporary. Even if we extend them for a few more months, that's a few $1,000s more, which is very different than a job that could last you 10 years. Unemployment gives you the time to pay your basics, to be able to put gas in the car and food on your table while you try to get back to work. The Internal Revenue Service had made impressive headway with the rollout of the monthly advanced child tax credit payments. These payments, which were part of President Biden's last stimulus package, just started rolling out in mid-July, but more than 35 million payments worth a whopping $15 billion have already been deposited into bank accounts or mailboxes across this country, and more payments will be on the way soon. The payments, worth a maximum of $300 per qualifying child per month, are slated to continue until December 2021 for those who qualify. This money, which is an advance on the child tax credit that parents claim on their taxes each year, will help lower and middle-income families stretch budgets, fill their pantries, pay for essential bills, and help get kids ready for the new school year. But while this money will likely be essential to some families in need, not everyone who qualifies will receive these cash payments. A new study from the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities shows that about 4 million or more children and families are at risk of missing out on the monthly child tax credit payments from the IRS. According to the study, lower-income households and households with immigrant parents and children with Social Security numbers are the groups who are primarily at risk. That is because parents in both types of households are less likely than any other demographic groups to file their taxes each year. Many parents in low-income households are non-filers, as are many immigrant parents, which means they are not required to file their tax returns each year. So everyone, please make sure to check if you are eligible to receive these new monthly stimulus payments. That's the end of the video, everyone. I hope you found some of this information helpful. Thank you, everyone, for joining me here tonight. Next Friday, I will be announcing 3 more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. To enter my giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and also like this video. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very blessed week.